Hey friends, look at this adorable centerpiece we're going to make today. So we're going to use these adorable mushrooms and we have a tutorial for them. We started with a wood basket and a simple boxwood round frame that I picked up from Michael's, and all I did, I squished it to make it a little bit more oval and give it Easter egg look. We picked out these few bunnies, but my audience picked, so we're gonna go with the pretty girl in yellow. That was what they chose. And guys, try to come on over to Facebook and join us for our lives. We have so much fun. So we're going to start with figuring out where we want our mushrooms. Now that we have placed the foam inside, I dug a little spot in the foam and I made sure that the wreath was securely glued in and used floral pins to secure it even more. And I placed a foam block over it. I'm showing you these foam rocks that my husband wanted to pick up when we went shopping. Might use them, might not. We shall see. So I'm going to cover the base with some Spanish moss. I am not gluing it, neither I am pinning it, because there's so many other elements that are gonna go in. The moss is not going anywhere. I have this garland left over and I thought it would have been a cute addition. It almost looks like a tree branch, and that's what I wanted to create in the back of the whole scenario. By the way, the wreath is about 3/4 of the way. It's not in the center, but it's 3/4 toward the back of the basket that we have used. So we're placing these branches in the back, and then I'm going ahead with, it's a pick, but again, it has these cute little branches, natural, very natural look. And I'm placing it in the back as well. Just having some fun with the twigs in there. I like to curl them up. So there's the pretty little bunny that we decided to put in the centerpiece. I didn't glue her or anything yet because I wanted to just see the placement of everything. So now that I'm okay with how everything looks, I'm just making sure that everything is spread out, open, and looking pretty. Like a natural light feel. So we started with the pretty mushrooms. And don't forget, you guys, we have a very great tutorial. You get 2 patterns, 2 sizes, lots of different information on how to make these cute, adorable mushrooms. So you think we like them? Well, you know what? After we looked at it, we changed our mind again. So I placed the taller mushroom on the taller foam that I had on the base, so that it was more closer to the bunny. And we had a spot to insert our little wagon with grass and flowers. We're gonna add the flowers and the eggs later. Look how pretty this is looking. It is spring, it is Easter, it is all of it. So I'm using another Easter egg pick. I'm cutting it down this time. I'm not gonna use it in its whole entirety because we're going to place it here and there around the arrangement to make a uniform look. Of course, we gotta go in with some greenery, and I tried to match the boxwood that I already had on the wreath. And we placed it around. And in the back as well. So this is a front-facing centerpiece because the bunny and the mushrooms do face the front. However, we also wanted to look finished in the back as well. You might not see it from the camera, but once we have secured and We like the placement. I am dipping everything in my glue pot before before putting it in. In the back, I'm using, you just saw me using the regular glue gun because it's toward the back and there is no more flowers to be inserted back there. So now I'm using a floral pick to form a pedestal basically for my bunny. We're gonna glue it and let it dry so that then we can insert it into our flower foam. And in the meantime, we're going to add some greens here and there. And I'm going to use the same floral pick, the same method for the little wagon. And we're going to let it dry. And once it's dry, I was being a little silly, you guys. We were having so much fun during this live. So we're going to let the little wagon dry, and we're going to keep inserting greenery here and there. To make it look as natural as we possibly can. So we started with the taller greenery in the back, and we got shorter and shorter as we came toward the front. And it looks like the floral stick on the bunny is pretty dry, so we're going to go ahead and secure our bunny into place. Just like so. Of course, we're going to add a few more Easter eggs here and there. And I just love this type of pick because it adds like a natural touch to the whole centerpiece. So we're going to go ahead and place our cute little wagon. And we were trying to decide what to put inside our wagon. So we went with tulips. Mini tulips. I started with 3 small little picks of tulips. We went down to 2 because then we decided to insert and place some of the Easter eggs in there, and it was going to look a little too crowded. So we took some out. And that's what we like to do. You know, when we craft together, we try. If we don't like it, we change it. There we go. And we add a little Easter egg and a smaller one toward the back of the wagon. Nope, change my mind. Off it goes. And look how pretty, nice and simple. We're going to keep adding a little bit more grass in the front of the little bunny to make sure. And we had this one pick left over. So of course, we can't just let it go to waste. So we decided to put it in as well. And it just balanced. I love the way it looks with that extra little greenery and twigs on the side with the eggs. It just added the perfect touch. And you can use whatever type of greenery or Easter eggs or little picks that you have. It's entirely up to you. And look how pretty. So pretty, so colorful, so fun. It is spring, but it is Easter, and extra added touch with the mushroom just make it a little bit more special. So there we go. We just added a few more touches in the front. I had a few little leftover pieces, and I decided to put them in rather than waste them. Just here and there. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and please make sure you subscribe to our channel. We love to bring more DIYs to you and show you all the pretty things we make. Subscribe. See you guys soon.